How's it going, everyone? College Lefty, and in this video I'm going to be predicting all 30 Team Affinity Stage 2 cards that will be released on May 28th. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Of course, when I make these types of videos, this is all speculation. We do have a little bit of information and a little bit of history to go off of in terms of MLB The Show and what the developers have done in the past. But as you can see from this schedule, we will have Team Affinity Season 2 released May 28th. We have a lot of other stuff coming up as well, but I wanted to focus this video specifically on those Team Affinities. During Season 1, we got the 42 card series, which was a brand new series released into this game, and I thought it was amazing. It was kind of similar to the Face of the Franchise diamonds that we got during Stage 1 last year, and something to keep in mind is that it's almost been confirmed that you won't have to complete Stage 1 in order to activate Stage 2. Last year, all of the Team Affinities were connected. In order to complete the Team Affinity program, you had to go through all 4 stages. We can assume that we will also have 4 stages this year, but it might be set up a little bit differently based on some knowledge and some information that has been posted to Twitter. I'm going to explain exactly what I mean, but if you notice, I have completed all the Team Affinities, and Scuffy, a good friend of mine, I've participated in his tournaments. He's a great follow on Twitter. He put this out there for everyone to see, and I would assume that this is 100% accurate. I would think that he is probably selected to reveal the Mets Team Affinity card, and he probably knows that they're not linked, right? So with that being said, this is kind of what I'm talking about. As you can see, when they released Stage 2 Team Affinities in MLB The Show 20, it was future star cards, and you had to complete Stage 1 in order to unlock Stage 2. This year, it won't be the case, but I am also going to be predicting future star cards for Stage 2. I think that the developers almost have to go with future stars because there are not as many legends in this game. I think we're going to get milestone players in Season 3 and finest players in Season 4. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm going off of as I start predicting some of these future star players. Now, if it's not future star players, then chances are I will not be correct in these predictions. But I'm going to go through my list in terms of all 30 teams, and let me know what you all think in the comment section down below. If you enjoy this type of video, please leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you are new, and I'm going to be posting some highlights from some gameplay in another video, possibly the same day I'm uploading this one, or possibly the next morning. So let's get into these 30 Team Affinity predictions. The Orioles, I think, are going to get future star Heston Kjerstad. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce some of these names, so bear with me. But for the Red Sox, I'm thinking Jeter Downs will get a future star. I'm guessing these players will be around, 90 overall, maybe even 89 because they can be paralleled. I'm thinking between 89 and 91 in terms of overall. And if we're looking at the prospect cards that we have currently, some of those prospects are top prospects. We could expect to see them get a future star card later on in the year, potentially as a World Series reward, Battle Royale program, or in a headliner. We saw some of that happen last year as well. So with that being said, I'm going to be predicting these future stars that are also top prospects, but they're going to be the higher ranked prospects generally in this video. So with that said, for the Yankees, I'm going with Oswald Peraza, a good shortstop there. For the Rays, I'm going with a repeat in Vidal Brujan. I think that is a good card to choose. As well as the Blue Jays, I think Nate Pearson will be a great future star card to add into the game, maybe at that 89 to 91 overall tier. Obviously, you parallel them up a little bit. That card's going to be throwing 102 miles per hour. For the Indians, I think Nolan Jones would be a great selection. Another repeat. We won't have too many repeats, but I think some of these cards are very good and were very good last year. I think a lot of people would like to use them again. For the White Sox, I think we're getting Yoelqui Cespedes. I think that's a pretty good option. Tigers, this is kind of interesting. I think we could get Akil Baddoo. I'm not exactly sure because he already has a Topps Now card. I know he's not even a top prospect because he's already called up and playing for the Major League team. But we have seen that happen before in terms of Sixto Sanchez last year was playing a little bit. He got a future star card and a prospect card. With that said, I think the Tigers are actually going to get a collection player as well, in Spencer Torkelson. I think that because he was the #1 overall pick, there could actually be a collection with this. But let's keep it going with predictions in terms of respective teams. For the Twins, I think we're getting Royce Lewis. This card was featured in the headliner packs last year. Could easily be in Team Affinities this year. Royals, I think we're getting Bobby Witt Jr. That would be amazing. For the A's, I think we're getting Tyler Soderstrom. I hope I'm saying his name correctly. For the Mariners, I think we're getting Logan Gilbert. For the Rangers, a repeat in Josh Jung. Angels, I think another repeat here in Brandon Marsh. Astros, Forrest Whitley, who is featured in, I believe, either a headliner or one of the pennant race packs at the end of the season. Phillies, I think we're getting Spencer Howard, who was featured in a headliner pack. Marlins, I think we're going to get Max Meyer. I'm not exactly sure about that team and about Max Meyer, but I would also like to see Jazz Chisholm get a repeat. He was my favorite card, or one of my favorites to use. Braves, I think we get Christian Pache. I think he's a great option. Definitely would have, 99 fielding out there, even though he is currently playing for the Braves and has this year. Mets, I think we get Francisco Alvarez. Nationals, I think we get Cade Cavalli. For the Cardinals, I think we get Nolan Gorman. I really hope that that's the pick. That's more or less my preference. I love that Nolan Gorman card last year. He was my favorite one to use. And then Jazz Chisholm was easily second. But for the Reds, I think we have another collection prediction in terms of Hunter Green. And then for the Team Affinity, I think we get a repeat in Nick Lodolo. I mean, we do have a lot of players that are brand new to MLB The Show playing this game for the first time. So I think we could see some of these repeats. And as I mentioned earlier, we don't have as many legends in the game. But for the Pirates, I think we're getting O'Neal Cruz. He got a gold prospect card last year. I would love to see a diamond future star. He was my favorite gold prospect and just prospect in general to use last year. Brewers, I think we get Garrett Mitchell. Don't really know too much about him. Cubs, we get Braylon Marquez. For the Giants, I think it's Joey Bart. For the Rockies, I think we get Zach Veen. For the Padres, I think we get Mackenzie Gore. He was a collection for some of the prospects last year, if I'm not mistaken, along with Wander Franco. But for the D-backs, I think we get Corbin Carroll. And for the Dodgers, I think we get Keibert Ruiz. Now, I'm pretty sure he also had a gold card in last year's game. Now, obviously, some of these predictions might not be accurate. They could not be accurate at all based on the type of card series that we're going to get. But we can pretty much assume that we will get one specific card series. They've recently come out with a couple different future star players from last year's game. And, just to give you an idea, this is all speculation. I don't have any inside information. I'm trying to make this video a little bit in advance because who knows, maybe they will ask me to reveal one of these potential future star cards or really just stage 2 Team Affinity cards in general. And I'd be super excited to do that. But with that, everything that I said in this video, I'm most excited about hopping into some more Showdown, unlocking some brand new cards, unlocking some of the free packs along the way, and providing some of this content for you all to see. I'm College Lefty, and hopefully you enjoyed this video. And, let me know what you think about my predictions. Let me know what you think we're going to get. Peace out.